Hey YouTube, welcome to another video of mine. Here I'm just scrolling through vintage catalog scans. This one I think is from, pretty sure it's 2012, I think. Let me look. Phil say. I think this is 2012. This kind of year, because DC-25 was still a then current model. And there's the first Dyson stick vac ever made was the DC-35 Digital Slim. And that one was sold for $349.99. Which back then was pretty pricey, but again, that's Dyson for you. They are kind of pricey, but they're well worth the money. Alongside it in this page is also the DC-34 hand vacuum. All these models here have root cyclone technology, I think, except, well, the DC-37 Animal, I think, has radial root cyclone technology on it, which is a pretty neat little canister vacuum. The only thing that I think keeps the Dyson canisters like this model here in this picture from being top notch, in my opinion, is the fact that it uses an air-driven nozzle for carpets instead of a power nozzle. But the DC-34, not DC-34, DC-37, I think I've used one before. They're pretty powerful. The turbo nozzle is pretty good for low pile carpet, maybe medium pile at best, but it has pretty strong suction power as well. And it also has lifetime filters. All the Dysons do. Their filters are washable, especially the DC-25 has a washable HEPA filter as well as the pre-motor filter. And that's also an improvement upon the DC-15, which was its predecessor. The DC-25 is a little bit more lightweight. It's a bit more streamlined, but still quite powerful. And actually was going to get one years back, but I ended up getting a DC-33 because it was cheaper. I thought maybe someday I'll get a DC-25. I'd like to find one in really good condition. If I can find one in really good condition and with attachments, that'd be pretty awesome. Even a model as old as DC-25 still looks very good today. I mean, I don't think they look dated in terms of design, in terms of looks. They still look very modern, still look very high tech. And also the DC, I think 37, I believe it was the first Dyson canister that had a ball, that used the ball technology, which was originally getting introduced on the DC-15. It was also used on the DC-24 and 25 as well. The DC-35 was like the first stick vac that Dyson made. Originally, its runtime was 15 minutes runtime. That's without the power nozzle. And at max mode, which is full power, you get 6 minutes out of it. And the head was pretty unique in that it had not only just bristles for the clean carpets, but it also had carbon fiber filaments as well to dust your bare floors. And so that was a pretty neat little feature, and that's something that other companies, vacuum manufacturers caught on with, and where they made vacuums that have the ability to dust the bare floors with their brush rolls. And I think DC-35 was kind of like one of the first to do that. And some of the other offerings, there's the Hoover Wet Dry Hand Vac, which we've seen before, the Rapido Hand Vac. So it's pretty common. The Kenmore canisters, They're pretty similar. This is that's where your lower end budget friendly canisters. That's the one with the power head. Decent enough for the price. $249.99 is what they were selling it for. Um, Very easily capable. If you were just looking for a canister, and you weren't looking to spend a whole lot of money, but you just wanted a decent canister. Um, that was something to go for. It did have a HEPA filter, but I'm not sure. But I doubt it was a sealed system. Usually it's such a low price point. Usually most vacuums aren't really a sealed system, so to speak. Looks like new one in this page is that a Kenmore? Huh. That looks like Eureka. Kenmore 12 amp bagless. That's pretty interesting because that looks like just like a Eureka. In fact, I'm pretty sure isn't that a Eureka? I think it is. Okay, well, yeah, I definitely see the Kenmore logo on it. I think it was a Eureka design. I'm pretty certain. I think it was based off the Airspeed vacuum that Eureka had made. And I remember seeing if you ever seen the original Airspeed, Eureka Airspeed upright, it's kind of interesting. It's because it had a screen that looked like a shroud that looked like that it was cyclonic. But behind that screen, behind that shroud, was a pleated cartridge filter. So in reality, it was just single cyclonic. It was not dual cyclonic or multi-cyclonic. This might serve as a disadvantage. There's also the link stick back, $229.99, which that's pretty handy, very useful. If you have low power air rugs, mostly bare floors, Wintel technology, that was a very decent stick vac for you, for the price. Like I said, if you mostly had just bare floors and maybe had some area rugs, like really light area rugs, that's a pretty good option to go with. Plus, it was cordless, so you could take it anywhere you go. And Bissell had the lift-off deep cleaner, which is pretty unique because not only was it an upright deep cleaner, it was also had the main unit, the main motor unit, could detach from the base and be used as a spot cleaner. And JCPenney not JCPenney, Sears was selling it for $349.99. So kind of a pretty high price tag. For the price, but at the same time, is because you were kind of like getting like two machines in one. You were getting an upright deep cleaner, but you were also getting a portable deep cleaner as well. And that's a short page, so that's it for this page. I'm gonna look back and see if there's more, see if there's other Sears catalog scans, see if there's any new models, new ones that are listed in this page are different from the others. And then I'll continue on with other catalog scans later on in the future. So until then, feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.